In today's video, I am going to be breaking down some basketball plays that you can run with your U10 basketball team. These are very easy, very simple plays that can get you some quick, easy baskets. So let's get down and let's check these out. Really quickly, if you want a very simple basketball offense that will teach your team and everyone on it, every position, make sure to go check out the complete guide to the 5-out offense that is down in the description below. And also, if you like the idea of me writing on this app, it is called Playbook, and it is down in the description below as well. So when it comes to basketball plays, when you're talking about a U10 team, these kids are very young. They're going to be 9 years old, potentially 10 years old. They are super young. So you want to be able to teach them some very basic skills that they can incorporate into the future. So the first and most easiest offense that you can run is a drive and then a kick and then a swing. This has a lot of passing involved. This can be ran against any defense, and it is very, very simple to be able to set up because you've got your guys in 5-out, and then you are teaching them, hey, when you drive, land on 2 feet. When you land on 2 feet, now you can pivot and you can kick out to player 3 in this example. After player 3 gets that ball, he passes over to player 5. Player 3 could have also drove the ball as well, but we can get into that later. We don't necessarily have to teach them multiple options all at once. And then player 5 has the opportunity to pass or drive as well. So for example, player 1 drives. He kicks the ball to player 3, and because he passed the ball to the right side, that means that he needs to fill out to the left side. At least this is what we are going to teach them under the most basic options of the 5-out drive, kick, swing, which means that player 4 needs to fill the top and player 2 needs to fill the wing. Now we are teaching them off-ball movement. Player 3 makes that pass. Now player 3 could cut and then fill back out. And now player 5 has the opportunity to drive as well. And depending on where help defenses are, he may have been able to kick the ball down to player 3 before he fills back out. Player 5 could also score, or because he drove, now he has the opportunity to kick the ball out to player 2. He could also kick the ball out to player 1. Let's say he passes to player 2. Well, player 3 needs to fill up, player 5 needs to fill out, and now player 2 has the opportunity to pass to his right or to his left side. It doesn't matter. He could pass to his left side and cut through. That's a possibility. Or if player 1 drives quickly off of that pass, maybe he just drifts down to the corner and then everyone else kind of fills the spots. Let's say player 1 passes out to player 3. Well, there's an opening over here. He could just go and fill that corner. This is just a very basic version of the 5-out drive, kick, swing that you can run. This is a great offense because you can run it against man defenses, you can run it against zone defenses, it doesn't matter. And against zone defenses is actually very deadly because you're attacking a gap, you're collapsing the zone, you're kicking it, now they're spreading back out, creating more gaps to be able to drive. It's super simple, super easy, and can be ran against anybody. Another option is drive or pass and then cut. And obviously I've mentioned this a million times, so I'm not going to really go into it all together in this video because I've done it probably 6 trillion times in my life. But basically you pass to the right, you fill out to the left. Very super easy and simple to be able to run, and everyone else just fills up. Player 5 passes, he cuts, 3 lifts, he then fills out to the open spot. If, let's say, the corner gets it, so let's say player 3 passes to the corner, player 3 cuts, everyone fills, and then, because everyone filled from here, and player 5 now passes the ball up, he cuts, and then pops back out. Super simple, super easy. A play that I ran very successfully with a U10 team quite a few years ago was a 4-out, and it was very simple. It was based off of the 5-out pass and cut. Now, player 1, because he's on the right side, he has the opportunity to pass to player 2 or to player 5. If he wants to pass to player 4, it's going to be a turnover, so we do not want this pass. He does have opportunities with player 4. I usually don't get into it right away when I'm teaching this offense, so I will teach it a bit later in this video. If he passes to player 5, player 1 cuts. This could be a pass because it's a simple pass and cut. Player 2 lifts, and player 1 will fill out. Unless he scores. There's also that opportunity as well. Player 5 can then pass the ball out to somebody on the perimeter. It doesn't matter who. And because, of course, we are in Canada, we are allowed at U10 to be able to set screens. So if he passed to player 2, this would then result in a screen, and he would then short roll to the elbow so that player 2 has the option to pass to player 1, pass to player 5, score, whatever. If player 2 was to pass to player 1, player 2 would then drive to the basket or cut to the basket. I actually eventually teach them having player 5 back screen the passer. So now instead of having a cut, now it's a pass, back screen, cut. And this can open up a lot of opportunities for player 2 in this case. And then, of course, what we would do, what I like to teach is just player 5 rolls back to the elbow. This gives the opportunity for player 5 to get the basket as well. He could also pop if he's an older player, and player 2 would become a post player, but I want him, because he's young, he's probably the tallest kid on the team, to be in the high post. Obviously, we want to play positionless basketball, but sometimes you just need to have somebody in the post. Player 4, player 3 fill over and up. Player 2 fills out. And now, let's say player 1 passes to player 4. Well, he cuts, and then he fills back out. But while he's cutting, we may as well pass to player 5. This may be a pass down to player 1 as well. Player 4 cuts, player 1 pops out, and again, we just rotate around. Now, if, for example, player 4 doesn't have the option here and doesn't have the option here, what we will do is have player 4 do the dribble handoff over on this side, and we can then have player 5 set the staggered screen. Player 3 comes off. What we want to see is player 4 roll to the basket, player 5 pop to the three-point line. This would be for older players or later on in the season. So definitely go check out the complete guide to the 5-out offense if you want a super simple basketball offense to be able to run with your team. Hit that like button and subscribe. I hope that this video has helped you, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.